YouTube. It's the fourth Ken, and we just gonna jump straight into it. I got a women's undercut tutorial. So today we just gonna start pinning up her hair. This is actually my aunt. Actually, shout out to her for letting me record. So we just gonna pin it up and then take down the bulk with a 1.5 guard just to create our base for the fade. Now I'm not doing a design on this. My client didn't want one. We just decided to go with a regular, undercut fade in the back. So I'm gonna show you how to execute it perfectly. So you wanna take your 1.5 guard and keep it open and just go up straight to that line. And so I'm just keeping it consistent, taking off all the bulk all at once before I set in my first guideline. And so to set in our first guideline, we're gonna use our wall detailers. Now these are 0 gap, but I purposely left a big gap in between during the 0 gap, and I didn't use my sharpening method on this because I didn't want these joints to be too sharp and hurt my client. So as you can see, her skin isn't getting irritated or nothing because these clippers are real soft. Like I use these on kids and our women too. So you want to make sure you get down, near their neck, because my client was woofing. Like I usually cut her undercut like every 2 or 3 months. So it's gonna be hair like down on the neck. So you always want to make sure to be consistent and clean that up. And then right here, we taking our shavers just to add another transition to our bald taper. And this fade is gonna be the same as all my other videos. Right here, we take our lever open and we go up about 1 inch. We're gonna space this fade out a lot so that, it can be like a real dope transition up to her long hairs. And right here we close our lever and then we flip the notch up halfway. And so this fading technique, not trying to sound cocky or nothing, but it's honestly flawless because like it gets all my fades clean no matter the texture. The only way I wouldn't recommend doing this fade is like on a taper on the side of someone's head, like on waves, because it will be a little high. You would just have to minimize these guidelines. So as you can see, that line's basically out. So we take our 1 guard and we open it up at first, basically just going up to the same amount, to that line, to the 1.5 line that we made with the cordless wall seniors. And right here we're just closing our 1 guard and opening it up for the other side and doing the same exact thing before we follow it up with our 0 guard. And I promise y'all, if y'all follow this technique, it'll come out flawless, like seriously. So right here we have our 0 guard, and at first I had it closed like how it is right here, and then right there I put it to the midway notch, just so that I can transition smoothly up into that 1 guard open / 1 guard halfway area. And while I was editing this video and while I was cutting my client, I did notice that bulk at the top of the line right in the middle, and that was bothering me, so I eventually did go back with the 1 guard halfway and knock that bulk out just so that the fade can be as smooth as possible. Because with haircuts like this, you really want to make sure the fade is really smooth and has a nice wide transition, because this is the only part of the haircut, so you have time to perfect it. And we're just doing detail work with our no guard lever. We just opening and closing it right now, just getting comfortable with the clipper. here is when I go back in with my one guard, and it's closed right now. I'm just flicking, and I'll open it up right here. As y'all can see, that fade's basically blurry. So we're gonna get started on our lineup, and I'll let y'all watch this part.
E-Mac on the beat. Silky beat.
So right here we using Easy Blade shaving gel. Shout out to them. If you use my promo code the4thken, you will get 10% off your purchase. So make sure y'all go do that. It'll help support me, help support the channel. But I'm using this shave gel because my client's white, so it softens up her pores before I hit it with the razor, just so that I don't cut her with the razor, because it's pretty easy to cut white people with a straight razor, especially with the openly exposed razor like this. So I'm gonna just let y'all watch the rest of the video. Let me know how y'all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe. And it's the4thken, and I'm out. Peace.
Tim on the beat. Chat with my Glock 4. They say I'm up next like I didn't know.